Welcome back, folks. Let's get to it.
Irrelevant news.
So Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert recently made these comments that went viral.
So the other night on the House floor was not my first Jihad Squad moment.
Now, folks, while that joke may have bombed, what a lot of people don't seem to understand is that Lauren Boebert has been working on this comedy routine for a long time before trying it out at an open mic in the back of a dive bar in the East Village.
I was getting into an elevator with one of my staffers. I looked to my left, and there she is, Ilhan Omar. Oops. And I said, well, she doesn't have a backpack. We should be fine.
You see, folks, you can't really start your set off with your A material. She first has to test off the waters to see if she has a room full of like-minded bigots.
Fact, this buffoon looks down when she sees me at the Capitol. This whole story is made up. Sad, she thinks bigotry gets her clout.
Ilhan made some good points. Also, isn't it interesting to realize that we've reached a point in history where American politicians are using the word clout, and ironically, can't wait until Washington, D.C. goes through its content house phase. Watching the Democrats and the Republicans beefing is going to be an absolute snooze fest.
I apologize to anyone in the Muslim community I offended with my comment about Representative Omar.
Yeah, hear that? Anyone who was offended? If you find yourself in that category, Lauren Boebert has an apology for you. Now, if you don't find yourself in that category, then kindly fuck off. Anyway, folks, moving on to Dave Chappelle, who was supposed to have a theater named after him at his former high school. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because some of the students protested that, and this is how Dave responded.
Dave Chappelle made a surprise stop to his former high school this week and had a heated Q&A with nearly 600 students about his Netflix special.
Now, folks, we all know that Dave is abiding by the #1 rule in life, that if things don't go your way, then just go argue with a bunch of 14-year-olds about it.
A not-so-welcome homecoming, Dave Chappelle made a surprise stop by D.C.'s Duke Ellington School of the Arts on Tuesday in the latest chapter of the running saga with his alma mater. But if the self-proclaimed GOAT hoped to smooth things out amid the backlash over his jokes about transgender people, he was in for a surprise of his own.
Oh no, what could possibly go wrong about a comedian going to a high school to have a deep philosophical discussion about his highly controversial point of view with a bunch of people who are barely out of puberty?
Some 580 students packed into an auditorium to hear their school's most famous alumnus discuss the uproar triggered by his Netflix special, The Closer. With a camera crew in tow, Chappelle took the stage to a raucous reception of cheers and some boos, and the hour-long session went south from there, we're told.
Now, folks, pardon me while I jump to the conclusion that by saying that things went south, they're not saying that things went to Florida, because that would be pretty weird.
During a Q&A session, when students stepped to the mic and called Chappelle a bigot, adding, "I'm 16 and I think you're childish, you handled it like a child," according to 2 students present.
At the end of the day, if there's one thing the children know, it's other children. So you can't really say that they're not speaking from their point of expertise.
The comments were confirmed by Chappelle spokesperson Carl Sims. No apologies. Chappelle responded, as recalled the next day by the students, "My friend, with all due respect, I don't believe you could make one of the decisions I have to make on any given day." That peeved some students who were hoping for an apology or some semblance of one from Chappelle.
These kids are really expecting an apology from the guy who just about a month ago recited a list of demands to agree to a meeting with the trans community to discuss the jokes that had offended him from his latest comedy special, The Closer. Are these kids even on the internet?
In response to another antagonistic question, Chappelle roughly told the student body of artists, "I'm better than every instrumentalist artist, no matter what art you do in this school right now. I'm better than all of you. I'm sure that will change. I'm sure you'll be household names soon." The students recalled that another student in the audience shouted at him, "Your comedy kills."
You're killing it, Dave. Oh, no, they meant something. You're still killing it.
The 2 students who spoke to Playbook said they were afraid to speak up at the assembly because Chappelle often laughed at students' questions or responded with jokes. At one point, after a student left the assembly room, Chappelle singled her out by saying, "Of course she left early."
I don't know about you folks, but I can't wait to watch this fucking disaster whenever it ends up coming out. There's something about hearing about a train wreck before actually watching the footage that just adds a little bit of magic to it. Now, if this ends up just being a really warped version of events that the media is selling us because they're trying to further tarnish Dave Chappelle's image, then it's going to be really disappointing because, you know, folks, like any other person, I love to watch a good circus. And so far, Dave Chappelle has been my favorite clown. And speaking of clowns, Kanye West recently said this about his divorce from Kim Kardashian.
Kanye West says God will bring Kim and him back together, inspire millions.
Hey, anybody want to text that to Pete Davidson? I think he'd be pretty interested in knowing about that. Anyway, folks, I'm happy to say that the worst TikTok show on the internet is back for a 3rd season.
Luck.
Great job, Dash.
Dave, you're not there. No, we need a doctor. My wife's about to faint and I'm in labor.
Wait, did I hear that right? He just said he's in labor? maybe don't tell Dave Chappelle. Anyway, moving on to the reality house. We left off at the end of the first episode with Tana Mongeau facing an elimination because she refused to do the very first thing that they asked her to do as soon as she entered the house.
This is the very first K&J twist. This year, no one's getting eliminated.
There's no way.
Isn't it amazing to find out that the rules of the show have changed literally seconds after Tana Mongeau breaks the #1 rule of the show? Must be great to just make up shit as you go along, huh?
I will literally take my tits out.
Ah, yes, Tana Mongeau is going to take her tits out to celebrate, to give for free what she charges people money for. That's gonna happen.
Paris Hilton said it best. Don't do it at all or do it poorly and someone else will do it for you and it'll all work out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a very unfair advantage and I think that all of the castmates are about to absolutely have it out for me and hate me after this, but I wasn't climbing the wall.
See, what people fail to understand is that when you get Tana Mongeau for a show, you will get literally zero effort. Just a whole lot of drama. Anyway, Bryce Hall is also on the show, and he was acting very Bryce Hall-ish.
Bryce Hall, you got 16.62.
Bullshit! It's rigged just like the fight.
That's right. That fight was absolutely rigged. In fact, it was so rigged that they even deep-faked Bryce Hall getting his hairline pushed back. Anyway, they later buckled to the middle school vibes and played a very exciting game of Never Have I Ever, which makes you think maybe Dave Chappelle should have gone and lectured them. They've got a whole lot better.
Never have I ever been Team Bryce on God. You stupid fucking pieces of shit. Whoever wrote that can suck my fucking cock. If I could go back in time and unsay Team Bryce on God, I'm pretty sure I would.
Oh, yes, folks. I believe that 100% because Tana definitely did not benefit from that meme just going ultra viral on literally every fucking social media platform. She would 100% just want to delete that virality because she's not an absolute clout chaser.
Never have I ever bleached my asshole.
I haven't.
What in the fuck?
I haven't.
I tried it, okay? I think it's important to try everything once, right?
Now, folks, we should be grateful that Tana Mongeau is willing to explain herself for every single moment that she has to take a sip because she really doesn't have to. But at the end of the day, it just helps the viewer at home feel a little more comfortable that somebody's willing to embarrass themselves to this degree.
Never have I ever hooked up with an A-list celebrity.
Wait, do we count? No, I'm kidding. Is Selena Gomez an A-list?
Definitely drink.
Oh, wow. I can't believe that Bryce Hall hooked up with Selena Gomez. Really? I can't believe that.
Bryce sparked in his sleep.
I apparently farted in the middle of the night. I'm so immature. I'm 22 laughing at my own farts.
That man hooked up with Selena Gomez. Wow. Anyway, folks, moving on to Shane Dawson, who threw some shade at a smaller YouTuber for the way that she says Reese's Pieces.
And this is Reese's Pieces. It has, peanut
Which, by the
butter.
way, thank you for saying that right, because I watched a crumble review last night, and the girl was very sweet.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Crumble Cookie Monday. Yay!
But she kept calling it Reese's Pieces.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That is unforgivable. You cannot say that a Reese's Pieces is a Reese's Pieces. It sounds like you're saying that Reese is a Pisces. And as a Pisces, that is absolute brand confusion. And we're not here for it.
Reese's Pieces?
It was driving me crazy.
Well,
Do you say Reese's Pieces? Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces candy.
Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Pieces, Yeezy Jeezy, Breezy Steezy. I don't know what the fuck I just said.
Wow, the cream filling of the Reese's and of the Oreo and the cookie is so good.
what?
The cream filling.
Filling. You're one of them. Oh my god, you're one of them. You're one of the Reese's Pieces.
Disgusting. Divorce him immediately. Or put something in a prenup in case he doesn't change.
I don't know if I'm gonna love the Reese's Pieces because... What? Did I say it wrong? Pieces or PCs?
Get out.
Reese's Pieces.
Now you're doing it! You lied to me! You sociopath catfished me! You were just trying to connect with me. You're like, yeah, I say Reese's Pieces, and now the real you's coming out.
You know, you spend your life looking for someone, and then you find them and decide to spend the rest of your life with them, only to find out that the type of person who types their text messages in all caps, or parks over the white line separating two parking spots, or even worse, says Reese's Pieces. It is in moments like this that you learn that life is cruel, and it's laughing its ass ass off at the irony of your existence. And speaking of spending your life with someone, Trisha Paytas recently did a live stream and addressed some rumors about their fiance, Moses Hackman.
Thanks, babe. My assistant, everybody. Just kidding. I gotta do a video. I want to do a video called like I'm marrying my assistant, but we don't even know what we would do. Like I don't even know what to do. Like he's not my assistant.
See, folks, it is all in jest that Trisha keeps repeating the same joke over and over and over and over and over and over again.
But it's like, I don't know. I guess he did a TikTok one time about it because we just make a long form of that. People are so freaking crazy. People are just so nuts. Anyways, he's just a wonderful freaking husband that just is amazing and does amazing things for me because he's that.
Okay, but we have to know, does he say Reese's Pieces? Because if he does, I don't know, maybe we got to get Dave Chappelle on this case. Anyway, Trisha later addressed other rumors about when Jason Nash gave them a dog.
Everyone's saying that I lied about Jason surprising me with a dog. Definitely did not. We had talked about like wanting a dog and stuff like that, but like together, when we lived together in a house, I lived in a really small apartment on the 4th floor with absolutely no like doggy parks or anything around.
Now, folks, there was clearly no room for Trisha to have a dog in that apartment. I mean, how the hell would they be able to cry on the kitchen floor at will if a dog is just jumping all over them all the time?
I never had a dog in my life. Never knew how to take care of a dog. I was like, oh, he wanted a dog. And so we were gonna like, oh, if we get a house, we'll get one together. I want a Pomeranian. He literally just surprised me with a dog like a week before we were supposed to go traveling.
And who doesn't like to be surprised with a dog? It's like buying someone a Reese's Pieces. Damn it. Anyway, folks, Ethan Klein of the H3 podcast responded to Nikocado Avocado's demands to do an interview with him.
Fly you out first class, bro. I'll do it. In fact, I'll even buy you 2 seats because your probably needs 2 seats, even first class.
Ethan and Hildy, if you want me on your podcast, you need to fly me out there because, and I only fly first class. It's not because...
I know he's kidding, but done, bro. You don't know me. I spent $6,000 on a scorpion chair.
Okay, but would you spend $6,000 to sleep in the same room as Bryce Hall and inhale the sweet aroma of his farts? I heard they smell like Reese's Pieces. My source is Tana Mojo. She likes to taste test the air sometimes.
I also need payment for my time.
Done.
Because I am very busy. I post every single day and I just do.
Done. First class payment. Tell
All
me
of
what
it.
you want.
You get all of it.
It's all done, bro. And I'll tell you what, I'll have like 1,000 chicken nuggets here on the table waiting for you, too.
Now, I know you're expecting me to do a joke about how Ethan should also have some Reese's Pieces ready for Nikocado, but here's the deal, folks. That's not going to help. What we need in this situation is Dave Chappelle to talk to Nikocado Avocado because I heard he's an expert at talking to high schoolers. And now, palate cleanser.